Takže já vás zdravím po dlouhé době u dalšího videa ze hry The Wolf Among Us a dneska možná konečně už dokončíme tuhletu kompletní celou hru. Budeme pokračovat tedy epizodou 5, takže já doufám, že to půjde. Mimochodem koupil jsem si nový mikrofon. Unboxing jsem nedělal, odpakovačku dělat nebudu na nějaký mikrofon, co mě stál ty 400, to je zbytečné a navíc na YouTube je toho plná prdel, tak jsem se na to vydrbal. Ale už by to mohlo být i čistější všecko, takže já myslím, že nebude vůbec žádný problém. Každopádně já jsem to hrál už předtím, jenomže zase nahrávání trošku haprovalo. Takže já zkusím dělat jednu věc a to, že udělám zpět uložené soubory. Já jsem to neukládal, že by to mělo být v pohodě. V minulé části jste viděli. Bohužel jsem musel tu kapitolu restartnout úplně tak, že jsem musel změnit úplné úložiště, takže většinou... No, tady toho zmetka jsem nechal, při tom minulé epizodě jsem ho zabil. Kurde, to mě sere, že teďka takhle bude na houby. Ale tak... Nevadí, každopádně... Už vím, jak mám postupovat, nebo posledně jsem zase to udělal nějak debilně, ale nevadí. Takže teďka už to jakž takž půjde, doufám, že nahrávání všecko pojede. Je dneska hýzek opis, to video natáčím 24.7.2015, takže já doufám, že se to ještě zlepší to počasí, venku už začíná bouřka a je tady klima, valí jak cip, takže kdybyste náhodou slyšeli nějaký rachot, tak se omlouvám, ale já bych bez toho fakt zdechnul, tady to počítače tady hajcuje jak hrom. Už tak mám tady nejteplejší vzduch z celé budovy, respektive z celého bytu. Takže doufám, že vše pojede tak, jak má.
What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are
Teďka
you?
bude ještě kompletní souhrn všech epizod, všech částí, které jsem natočil. Bylo možná trošičku jiné, protože jsem už musel pokračovat tamto epizodu, ale blbě, že to nešlo prostě restartovat. Si prostě začalo být tam, kde jsem skončil posledně, nebo jsem musel to nahrávání vypnout. Ale tak uvidíme, já myslím, že to dobře dopadne. Většina z toho, co jsem udělal, je autentické. Už bouří jak hrom. Bude pršet, bude pršet.
When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Já jsem si zapalil cigaretu. Uvidíme, co udělá tady. Bez tak se posadí. Epizoda 5 odhalení. Jo, paráda, tež vytáhá cigaretu. Paráda, super. Ty polož tu bouchačku, radši ještě si ublížíš. Na ferově boji se teďka netroufneš, co ty mamrde? Jsem ti dal v tom bazoru pěkně na prdel. To víš, že jo.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Řekl jsem
He's
teď to
done it.
polož.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man. Well, money? People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you, the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you.
It was Georgie, all right.
Well done, Sheriff. I'm sorry I doubted you. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours.
Všichni jste tady
But you could
překročili
murder
limity,
someone in
idioti.
cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen. Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Podívej se na tu mrchu, celou dobu za zrcadlem. Spíš, no, zrcadlo. Na druhé straně zrcadla.
Did I miss anything good?
Já myslím, že za chvilku přijdeš o víc, než jenom o zábavu. O nějaké karate do mě. Tady toho chci. Quick time event. Cik, cik, cik.
Take this!
Ty vole, bacha.
You're done, Wolf.
Henkelbach na mě vzal. Monem. Tady toho s tím Henkelbachem. Ne, nebudeš
I'd
mi
like to
podat.
say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
O, do bůčku ho trefil. Cik. Já myslím, že skončí špatně. Dej si vlastní medicínu. Tak ty ještě nemáš dost.
This way.
Oh. Yes. Papa, zase jsem mu zlomil ten roh. Bodu, že měl zlomený? No měl by ho mít, když jsem ho v tom bazaru tam s tím růžkem zapnul. Tak jdeme dál.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
rychle, jedem. Schwarzenegger. To už tu musí dát servisu. No. Máme quick time. Jo. Do prdele. No, jsem se nakonec šel. Přesně to nejde. Autobus. Jak hal. Navrch. Aha. Ty jsi to teda vykoumal. Tamhle, ty to zase tak přeskáčeš. To je říčka jak chce. To je Spider. Z jednoho baráku na druhý. Jum. To byl skok. Ten by měl jít na Olympiádu. To by určitě vyhrál. Kdybych měl skočit na to nepozit, tak bych si nepoznal, ale tak. Ještě má plná času vlastně. Přeci podám tady toho zřetka. Dobře, si najdu, to pro tebe ještě se vrátím, ty zmetku, neboj se. Zepři.
I can't.
Brďo, jak Terminátor. Nepřejdeme. Tak. Panem do uličky. No ty brďo. No jo, klasicky. To je připomíná smrtnost zbraní boj. Nastala.
Keep going.
Nastala pizda, baby, to bylo jednak Horatově a jednak Terminator 2. Nastala pizda, baby. What the hell?
Come on.
Rockets.
To je zajímavé, vezmeme si nejspíš hadry. Ale co je zajímavý, jo, vy tam najdeme hadry a jsou úplně totožné s těmi hadry, co jsem měl předtím. To je opravdu vynikající, opravdu super. Tak pošmatráme to auto. Vypadá to pěkně rozdrbaně. Co vám budu povídat, šerife? Teda neříkej mi, že z něho vyletělo tolik krve, to je blbost. Jak vylízal ven, tak to tam bylo čistý. Nějaké divné. Jdeme ven, teda dovnitř. Potom ven.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Už si jdu pro vás.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up?
Slyším něco? Slyším něco, neslyším nic. Dej si na čas.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie?
Fajn, to je nejlepší. Umřít v bordelu. By taky mohl být jeden z mých snů. By byla je dobrá smrt. V bordelu zemřít. V posteli s nějakou ženuškou, která by vás vytento k smrti. Nebudu.
Crooked man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Nejsem.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Jo, klidně.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean-
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you.
Jo.
Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go. You chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do.
To je jedna mrch.
You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck!
Ty vole.
No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
Wow.
Vivian!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Tak to je krutý.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Se střelama v ruce, ne?
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
Dobře, jak chceš, dobře.
Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metal Works. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
18 minut, ať se kouká.
Do right. Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then.
Asi ho sejde.
No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Nekoukat všichni.
Right, Georgie.
Co jste 18 minus? Oh shit. Oj. Tohle video dám asi 18+. I když vím, že všichni ti šmejdní, vole, si to budete, neříkejte, že ne, určitě si dáváte ty jako už 18+, jo, účty na Google, abyste mohli vidět zakázané videa. To jsou dány 18+, že jo vy? Hovátka. OK, tak jdeme za tím šmejdem. OK. Tady je ta slavná limuzína.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Ale mrv se trochu. Ročánský. Prd. OK, jdeme.
Of course.
Zase další. Takhle, kdyby se dali jednoduše otevírat dveře, mě to zamčení, tak udělám dobré. Zvačknu parket pečko a otevřu dveře. OK. Proč ne? Co pak to tady máme? Jo,
So
ten
this is
symbol.
where they've been sending these.
OK, tak jde. Železárny. To je mi hodně povědomí.
The big bad wolf.
Aha, krvavá. Skrvavená Mary se dostala k rány. Zakrvácená Mary.
You used to
Říkal
be
asi ne.
something.
No to se podívejme. Tam nebude. Všecko tu je. Všecko tu je.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies.
Jako zavři už kušňu, ale tím na mě vůbec nebere, že ani neděsíš. Jo, to je perlík. Tím bych jí dal nejraději přes držku. Co pak tu tady máme? Stříbrné náboje.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
What the? Co? Jak se tu dostala úplně taky spál?
It's about time.
Spál
you showed
nevěděl.
up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy.
Takový spál.
That's nice.
To neví, co by vypřel. Tam ani nebylo místo, i tam
I
byl
see
ten
you
stůl.
leave it here in one
A
piece.
tady seš ty
I do
parchante.
apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Jo, aby se
Get out of my
znelíbil.
way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while
Co,
my back
netrefila do
is
vex, ty
turned.
píčo?
Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Bych ti nevěděl. A dej čelo. O, pěstí, pěkně. Po ještě. To, what? To se jde spawn. Neser mě. No tak počkej, přijdu pro tebe. Jo, to je kurva. Co to je? Opatrně, opatrně. Se znám já hýbat? Bude na dlouho. Opatrně. Tam horká pára, ti to nespojí. What the fuck? Tak to jsem kurva nestihl. Nemůžu držet večku a pak ho ještě stisknout, vole. Běž.
Where are you?
To stíhám mačka do toho.
Come out and face me!
Ale, no ty vypadáš úžasně. Ani nemáš žádný prsa. Je to možná co pěkného asi dělat. Samý střed. O, bum, bum, bum. Au. Au, au, au. Jí do gulí. No, jsem přeměněný. Stačí spadnout na zem. Co teď? Tady je. OK. Není vás tady nějak moc? Ty vole, Ale celá partia na mě došla. Celá partia železářská. Jsem přišel asi na odpolední pauzu, že jsem nepotkával asi. No tak ty jsem zase se. To víš, aparát je to. A ty mrchol. To je jednoduché. Ale... Tyho, nemrzí, co nevadí. Chci se rozbít, tyho, jak to celé nevadí. Velký vlček. Tyho, zavalil. A jo. Kde je ta prava? Len tak tak. Brutal. Já jsem zase normální, jako mám pisk od vrtěnky krave. Pisk od krave vrtěnky. Doufám, že ti zůstaly aspoň trenky. Neříkej mi, že ty hadry se dají ještě použít. Ahoj.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. What happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White will agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned with you? Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is going to answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
No. Udělal jsem to takhle. Sice bych ho nejradši zmlátil, zabil, ale tak uvidíme, jak to bude, jestli teda ještě něco bude ovšem. Uvidíme, třeba už teďka už bude zhodnocení, ale tomu moc nevěřím. Ještě musí být nějaký filmek. Nějaká cutscéna.
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
To je
Can
na
I
závěr,
have your
najednou to ani
attention?
nestíhám číst.
thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment,
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish, and you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from the little book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. Wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
room.
it fucking belongs.
So
Right,
let's get on
but we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in.
Ty se
They
ale
get
hovado.
a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
Nejaké...
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
Yeah.
Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to
Já jsem ten
ashes.
strom nespálil do prdele.
Burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. While we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
You're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Najednou jsou všichni s námi. Tak tvůj proslov stal za hovno klapečku. Jdeš do studny, ty svínek.
Very good.
Jak to tleská.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's... Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
Right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too
Ty vole, ten
stupid
má
to
furt
command your
debilní
own
keci, ale
destiny?
hoďte už ho tam.
Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself. Back in the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
This just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a... We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything. What about Bigby? What about him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should
Co
be
s
the
ním?
judge.
Cože? Jak to se
That
naučí?
makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Jo, já bych měl rozhodnout.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking
Jo,
get rid
hodíme
of them.
roztudný. Sedu na to.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Wow. Dej mu čelo. No, takhle.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Nebo víš co? Utrhnutí hlavu.
Miss me.
No. I won't.
Ty vole, před sněhurkou. Pojď.
Sheriff, don't! Oh my god.
Sněhurka si to bude pamatovat, no tak to já bych si taky pamatoval, ty vole, fuj. Chceš ještě něco říct na svou obhajobu? Zahrajeme si fotbal.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Já to musel udělat, no, nemějte mi to za zlý. Já jsem ho chtěl původně hodit do té studní, ale tak když on takhle se mnou zacvičil, tak to já jsem si nemohl nechat líbit, normálně utrhnout do smrti. Šmejda, stejně do té studny tak či tak spadnul. Sice ve 2 kusech, ale spadnul. Za to já nemůžu. Pitomec. O den později, to se mu to rychle zahojilo.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
I don't know. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This
fucking line.
Další sluha. Zase ty? Páni vás tady je.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
I'm sorry. About what happened with the crooked man. I didn't...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Ahoj, Tode. Se stěhuješ?
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. Forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Co jsi udělal s těmi penězma, na které jsem ti dal toho čarování, ty kriple? Víc jsem ti pomohl, ty blbečku. No, to je dělat to do hajzlu, že já jsem musel celou tu kapitolu restartovat, no, takže všechny ty rozhodnutí jsou v prdeli.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
Okay.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around. And a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the monkeys seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around the wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hlavně, teď na mě nakrkli.
Are you still mad at me?
Would it change your mind? You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? Thanks, Bigby. Nice to see you finally learned to share. I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I'll try.
Yeah, me too.
Saying goodbye?
Yeah. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Proč to nemůžeš sundat? Sundej to.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So that ring in her mouth, that was you?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Marissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Vlastně povraždím tam tyhle půlku.
I have to tell you something.
Půlku lesa, tyhle půlku pohádkových bytostí.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
What the fuck? Vzal si ho zpět. To si mohla. Přijal si jeho brouka a si si, že ho znáš, nějak jsem si přijel. A chtěl s ním krát. No nic. To bude asi pro tuto epizodu všecko. Kompletně asi zřejmě pro celou tuhletu hru. To víš, že jo. Jo, tak už to vím, už mi to došlo. Takže vlastně Bigby si vlastně uvědomil, že Nerissa říkala na chlup úplně stejné věty jako Fair v prvním díle. Tudíž mu došlo, že Fair a Nerissa jedná tataž osoba. Boť vlastně ve 4. epizodě, pokud si vzpomínám, tak Nerissa se ptala na svou jakoby tu stejnou větou jako Fer, jako jestli se jí stejně líbí, jakoby, že jestli, no prostě, že se jí stejně, jestli se mu jí líbí, jestli se mu ta stuha líbí. A stejně to řekla i vlastně Fer. No a taky v 5. epizodě se s ním rozloučil stejně jako v 1. epizodě na začátku, že není zas tak zlý vlk, jak všichni si myslí. Potom se samozřejmě rozdělují fámy, jakože že celou dobu to byla Fer anebo Nerissa. Takže už je mi to jasný. Takže to byla jen taková dokončující otázka, teda dokončující jakoby věta. Už jsem, jako, nebo já jsem nepochopil, o co vlastně šlo, až já jsem ani nestihl čistý titulky a teď mi to úplně rozfaklo. OK, takže, jak říkám, pokud budete chtít další věci, nebo byste měli náměty na další hry, klidně neváhejte a napište mi do Facebook. Každopádně já jsem rád, že jsem dokončil tuhletu sérii, tuhletu hru. Doufám, že se vám líbila, každopádně děkuji za každé shlédnutí, můžete hodit like nebo odběr. Nahrál jsem to na 1 pro, takže to zkusím nějak tak sestříhat, aby to bylo aspoň do hodinky, uvidím jak to bude. Takže já se s vámi teda rozloučím a mějte se fajn. Čau.